how you do this. Oh no, don't do that. I've got all this. What is all this? I think I cleaned my room and I put everything under the desk thinking, oh, I'm not going to need to sit at the desk today. But guess who needs to sit at the desk today?
Wasting precious inbox minutes watching you pour a beer.
That's foamy. All right, so a good friend of the show, Coked Up Canary, sent in the Abita Turbo Dog. It's from Louisiana. I love that. First question is from Dan the Man 2050. Hi Logan, I was wondering if you could reveal what camera/camcorder you use for recording of your shows. Just that I really like the quality of your beard. Also, you guys are awesome and really entertain me when I've had a boring day at work. All right, Dan the Man. I get a lot of questions. People ask, hey, what do you guys use? What microphone is that? What hairdo is that? Why is your beard so shiny? Like, my beard's shiny because I use, proper nutrition. It's like supplements and stuff that'll make your beard grow in. I don't even know. In the studio, we have a Canon 5D Mark II, and on that we have a 50mm f1.2L lens. And we're running Magic Lantern now in here. So we've got Magic Lantern firmware. It's not the stock Canon firmware. How much better is it, Wendell?
It's about 1,000,000% better. I mean, Canon really needs to get their head out of their ass with their firmware. It's because young little upstart nerds can invent like the Red One and be like, yeah, check that out, because there are sensors that do this. And Canon's like, oh, oops. And it's like, yeah, you could have captured that whole market if you didn't have your head up your ass.
So we've got Magic Lantern going on there. We've got two soft boxes in here, and I prefer window light, so that's what we have. For the microphone, this bad hairdo here is the Roland R26 with a custom dead cat type thing on top of it. I like this one a lot because it has tons of options. We've got, two XLR inputs on the bottom. There's another auxiliary input for mic on the side. On the front here, we have multiple channels here. We have a front channel and also a side channel for like the ambiance. Really handy when you go to a trade show or something because the front mics will pick up your voice or whoever you're pointing it at, nice and clean. And then you'll have a separate channel with the audio from everything else coming into the side. For editing, we use Adobe Premiere, After Effects whenever I have time to do that, but I'm not very good at After Effects. In fact, I'm terrible at it. And yeah, that's about it.
We have a KSM 55 is what I use.
Oh, yeah. This XLR is going to your KSM 55, and that is the nicest microphone in the building.
It's okay. Although, at maximum gain, you can hear my heartbeat, so those of you that have commented on hearing me wheeze, we just have the gain a little high those days.
Yeah, and that's just how he breathes. It's just like, you can hear everything with that microphone. It's ridiculous.
It's kind of nuts.
And the government has one in every room in this building.
And plus, I have a cold still.
So that's that, yeah. And, we also have a Canon 100mm macro lens. It's a 2.8. It's also the one with the image stabilization built in. I quite enjoy that one for the close-up shots, so whenever you see those beautiful shots of transistors and capacitors and MOSFETs and whatnot, it's that lens.
Oh, well, we also have the homemade X-ray lens, and we got a backup 7D, and...
Oh, yeah, we got a 7D. The X-ray lens is ridiculous. So we were some secret location looking for technology stuffs, and Wendell found, or one of us spotted, an old X-ray lens. I mean, like with nice, thick German glass. This is like an $8,000 lens?
Yeah, it was some ridiculous, like we looked it up and it was like, holy crap, but it's designed for like X-ray light. But we've converted a 50mm lens, used some of the elements from that lens. It's
you pulled it apart and then you like rigged it together with a 50mm 1.8 lens.
The shots look amazing.
Yeah. It's like uber macro, but you also have this dream thing. It looks like you rub Vaseline around the sides of the lens, like, old school special effects type stuff. It's pretty interesting. Next one is from ChefBot. Now we have like cooking bots. That's not bad.
ChefBot or Chefbot?
ChefBot.
The audience is too young to get that. Never mind.
ChefBot. They know who Robin Williams is, right?
Robin Williams is not dead, but that was, his thing that made him.
Yeah.
Not really, but I mean.
I think it was the cocaine that enabled him to run around saying ChefBot.
I had no idea how cool he was until he named his daughter Zelda.
He did?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. He's a big fan of the legend, the whole Zelda series, as it turns out.
Interesting. And his son's name is Zora.
Oh, really?
No.
I didn't know that.
From Chefbot, I've been using a 560 Ti for about a year now, and I think it's a great card, very good performance for what it cost me. I'm kind of itching for an upgrade, though. My friend says that it's powerful enough for the time being, and that it would be foolish to shell out a few £100 now, with the next generation of consoles coming at the end of this year. Do you think I could save a significant amount / get a much better card for my cash if I can wait for about 6 to 9 months? Is it wise to wait to see what the next consoles can really do, or do you think it's a safe bet that a current high-end card will be more powerful? Much love from Belfast, Chefbot. Okay, well, this is an interesting question, and I'm going to ask you a question because that's what we need to do. We need to qualify your necessity. What games do you play? And, also you need to be realistic with yourself. How much money do you make and where do you spend your money? If you've got tons of money, if you're a fat cat and you're like a stock trader all day long, and you've just got plenty of money, just go ahead and buy it. Have the best things now if you can afford them. And, because why not? But, if you're worried about eating and you're spending all your money on, graphics cards, that's not very responsible. So that's the first thing I would think about. The next thing I would think about, again, would be like, what games are you playing? And, are you demanding? Do you play the game for the story, or do you need the graphics on high? You can play Crysis on medium or low and still, have a decent experience, but you won't have all the crazy visual glitz. So answer those questions, and then I believe the solution will present itself. What do you think?
I think that I would probably wait, honestly, because AMD was supposed to come out with a lot of cool stuff, and they were like, oops, we screwed the pooch, it's going to be later in the year. NVIDIA came out with, like, Titan just in case AMD came out with something. But,
yeah, like, just in case, here's a trump card.
But I would definitely wait till the end of the year. That's just me.
Yeah. I don't know, the prices are coming down so far on the 7 Series cards, and on the, even on, like, 660 Ti's and 670s, I've seen some pretty good deals on those, so... If it's an impulse buy, that'll get, just get drunk and go on the internet and see what happens, all right? How's that? Next question is from Manfredo. How do you pronounce GIF? Correctly, Manfredo. That's how you pronounce it.
Yes. Well, Oxford says it can be pronounced GIF or GIF, but CompuServe, who invented it, says it's pronounced GIF.
There's some heated battles going on the internet, and I think graphics interchange format is what it is? Is that what it stands for?
So they're like, oh, because it's that, it should be pronounced GIF. And it's like, well,
it's graphics as in not J. It's not graphics. But, I mean, I'm sort of a purist. We are deep in, if you're just joining us, you're watching the Hipster Technology Pronunciation Show.
Moving right along.
Yeah. I say GIF, and then I say GIF when I'm drunk. Because it looks like GIF to me. Oh, and this is more people talking about our elocution and our vernacular and whatnot. This is from the Tom Piper. When you say solder on the show, solder, a fusible metal alloy used to join together metal workpieces and having a melting point below that of the workpieces. Where is the L? It's not solder, it's solder. I demand you release the L from Guantanamo Bay or wherever you have it incarcerated. Love and kisses, the Tom Piper. Do we say solder, or how do we say it?
It is solder, but that is the American pronunciation.
Mm-hmm. So they say solder over in the UK?
Much like aluminium.
Aluminium, herbs, and whatnot.
Crikey.
Where'd you bring the Australians into this? What do they do wrong? Everything, because they're convicts?
Oh, yeah, I guess that is true. Sorry.
Hi, Logan and everyone at Tech Syndicate. Could you not say or show my name and email address if this email ends up on INBOX.EXE? I'd rather keep mine in a secret. If I said too much already, I do not know. I shall continue. My question is about what does IELOWUTIL.exe do exactly? It keeps showing up. There's no period there. I can't read more of this. Where's your grammar? God, that's why you didn't want anybody to see your name, because the grammar. It keeps showing up in my task process manager at the very bottom of my list. I never run Internet Explorer. I only use Google Chrome, okay, et cetera, task manager, okay. You know what, I just typed in Google thing and went to malwaretips.com, and that's what you probably should have done. But now you're on the show. And anyone else that's having this trouble, you just need to go click and open up Internet Explorer. You know what? Solutions should never start with opening Internet Explorer, but this one does. But you can get to Internet Options, but just by going to Internet Options. So go to your Internet Options, click on the Content tab, then the Feed, then Web Slices, and then you want to click on Settings. And then
You can also type that into lmgtfy.com and type that in.
Yep. And it should be pretty easy. But yeah, do that crap right there, and then click restart. And don't send questions like that, or I'll answer them on the show.
We like questions like that because they're easy.
Yeah, I mean, I just had to Google it.
But
But if you want to know what that is exactly, it's a type of malware. It like prefetches crap, and it's malware. Just get rid of it. All right, this is a question for both of us from Chance. What mouse do you have, and why do you like it? I got all the mouses. What mouse do you have?
I have I have two actually. I have an MX Revolution, the new one that's metal. It's not really that great, but I use it for work and it's really comfortable because I have bear-sized hands. And then there's also a Logitech trackball that I have. I don't know what the model is, but it's nothing special. But it's a trackball, and I really like trackballs for portable mice and mice where I have to mouse on an uneven surface.
In here I've got a rotating mousecapade, I suppose. This is a Death Adder right here, and all the Death Adder fanboys have just gone crazy. I can see the saliva. Wipe your mouth, I'm sorry. I've got that. I've got several Zoe mouses. I love Zoe. Their stuff is amazing. They use really good sensors. Recently I've been having a lot of fun with the Funk. I've got the Funk. It's the MS3. That one has a decent sensor. It's got the Avago 90 whatever. The sensor on that could be a little bit more accurate, but I'm not noticing all the problems that a lot of people are having with that same sensor. But it's extremely comfortable. I like that one a lot. And you guys can check out our video on that. And she's got some Razer Naga upstairs. Pistol has a Razer Naga. So yeah. And I just keep switching between one mouse and another. I don't know. I use all of the mouses.
I like the buttons and the button locations on the MX Revolution. I just wish that it were more responsive and less input latency.
Not really a gaming mouse.
No.
Not at all.
No.
Do you even have a gaming mouse?
I've got an old Logitech Razer. I've got an
I've
old
got the Logitech Razer.
Honest to God. I've got a Razer something or other at home, and I think it is plugged into my computer, but I've been so covered up, I haven't even touched it.
You kids playing your Nintendos with your Logitech Razers?
That time I was kicking everybody's ass in Half-Life, I was doing it with the MX Revolution. So
that was embarrassing. I was over there trying to factor in. When you were shooting people through the wall with was the glue-on gun, or what were you using?
The Tau cannon.
Oh, the Tau cannon. That one doesn't shoot. The glue-on gun doesn't shoot through walls. It's just fun. Next question here is from Todd. Todd says, "Hey, Logan and Wendell. Logan, I have noticed that for the past couple inbox videos, you have not had a beer. During them, I was wondering as to why a drop in the tradition. Also, I have come out of my days of drinking to get drunk and instead find myself drinking to enjoy the taste of different beers. I was wondering if you had any recommendations to a good dark beer. And this one's okay. I give this one like a 7. It's not like ridiculous. I drink 3 Floyds mostly. Says, P.S. I leave for boot camp for the U.S. Navy in roughly 8 days, so I probably won't catch the video response until boot camp is over. I appreciate all you guys do." What is this? What is this boot camp thing?
I have no idea.
I have not heard of this.
It's not a Mac thing.
No, it's not?
I don't think so.
It sounds like he's not going to Macintosh training or whatever.
No, I think it's something much worse than that. Yeah.
I think I heard a friend of mine talking about boot camp in relation to like guns and push-ups. And bad food. And early mornings.
And Arlie Ermy.
What?
Get up, maggot!
Why did I not have beer in the last few inboxes? I don't know. Wasn't thirsty.
We had to fire Randy, the stock boy.
Where the hell's my beer, dude? I was saving the beer for later because I was gaming and I like to have a beer when I game. Hence, Beer Games Beer. Go subscribe to Beer Games Beer. Good dark beer. Just grab 3 Floyds, something dark, or I don't even know. I'll send you an email. We'll do it that way. There may be a beer channel coming up soon that I'm not going to have, control over. Dirk Diggler is going to be in charge of it. I'm not going to be really working on it that much because I don't have that much time, but I might send him a video here and there of me drinking and rolling in the floor or whatever I do. You know how you do. Hi, my name is Luke. My question is, do you know of any good free antivirus? Any good free antivirus? P.S. Have you any tips on growing the old beard? P.S.S. or P.P.S. I have a friend with a beard fetish and he loves your beard. Can you send me some clippings to give to him? I am so creeped out right now. Okay, I'll do it. That's really creepy, though. If I do this, I want you to send pictures of him flossing his teeth. This is getting way out of hand. I think I just grossed myself out. Good free antivirus. And all antiviruses suck now. All of them. They all suck.
They're almost universally terrible.
I guess AVG is okay. Avast has a decent free version. What else is free these days?
I still use Security Essentials, but I mean...
Don't say that out loud. You know how many people are going to yell and scream now?
Yeah, it's really...
It didn't even pass the test or whatever.
I didn't. I wanted to look in the details of that. There's that website that does the testing of all the different antiviruses.
Yeah.
And, you know, how good they are and blah, blah, blah. And that's where I first heard about ESET, Nod 32.
Nod 32, yeah.
It's not free, but it was really amazing, and now I think it sucks too.
Well, I use PC-Cillin myself, Trend Micro PC-Cillin. I quite enjoy it. It's one of the best consumer programs out there, but it's not a free application, but I don't mind paying for it. The thing I like about that one is it really does a good job of intercepting things on a browser level. So I like that. It'll, you know, sometimes you see those Google alerts, don't go to this page. Well, it inserts its alerts into the browser, so it's like, hey, don't go to that page. I know there's other, you know, solutions out there that do the same thing, but the best way to do it is a combination of things. You need like some spyware protection, you need some malware protection, you need some rootkit protection, and you need an antivirus. Jesus.
Yeah. Also, ditch Java. Just go ahead and ditch Java. If you can, ditch Flash. And if you're not going to ditch Flash, there's some really cool plugins for Firefox and Chrome that make all Flash click to activate. So you should just go ahead and do that. Oh, and Acrobat. Acrobat's terrible. Ditch that.
Yeah, ditch Acrobat. I use Foxit Reader, but that's...
If you ditch Acrobat, Flash, and Java, like 75% of your problem with viruses goes away.
If not more. You know, it's funny, everyone always jokes around about like, oh, whenever you get a virus, oh, what were you doing with your computer? Most of the viruses do not come from like adult entertainment. Most of them come from just advertising. Advertising cookies, spyware, and then you get viruses.
Anybody with a credit card can advertise on Google Ads.
Oh, I get to threaten people. How about this?
You'll torch the Dune box unless people subscribe.
That's like hardcore. Okay, yeah, if we don't get 1,000 subscribers by next week, I'm going to set that Dune box on fire, and I'm going to leave it on the doorstep of a church. I have no idea why.
You're going to leave it on the doorstep with the 1,000th unsubscriber?
Yeah,
or...
I'll find out where you live, just like I always do. This is not a very good threat. Let's do a real threat here.
Yeah, this is a terrible ending.
Yeah. Okay. Subscribe. If you do not subscribe, I'll get a mouthful of espresso beans and chew them up, and I will wait for you in your favorite aisle of the grocery store, which just happens to be the soup aisle. You love soup. And when you get there, I'm just going to spit espresso beans on you. But you're going to subscribe? Okay, goodbye.
Aren't we encouraging video submissions now?
Oh, yeah. Guidelines for submitting to the inbox. This is very important because I get so many emails, and it's impossible to sift through them all. Many of them are walls of text. I don't need to know your entire life story. As much as I'd like to, I'd rather hang out and hear your life story over a pint or a liter or whatever you drink in your country. Around here, it's, I don't know, a cup of beer. You want a glass of beer? Nobody knows how to measure anything around here. But keep it succinct. Keep it to the point. And if you really want to get on the show, send me something that you think everyone might enjoy, you know, something that everyone may benefit from, and make it a video question, because I'll throw the video here. And sending me a video gives us permission legally to put it in the INBOX.EXE video, or any other video that we want. We have carte blanche to do whatever the hell we want. That was a weird sentence. We have carte blanche to do whatever the hell we want if you send us a video, just so you know.
With your video.
Yeah. I could put bunny ears on you if I want to. I probably will. I could sell it to Coke and Pepsi.
And
make all the money and not give you any. I'm just an evil executive overlord. I'm waiting for you guys to figure that out. And I tell you guys, and you're like, no, you're a good guy. I'm like, I'm a bad guy.
We've got an idea for a new show, America's Funniest Videos Submitted to the Inbox.
Starring uncensored Bob Saget.
Yeah, that would be really awesome if we could get him. We can't afford it, no.
He's bored.
We still can't afford him.
I'm bored, but you know what? screw you guys. He wouldn't say that. He'd say something worse. Anyway, see you guys next time.